On a cold February night in 2004, a young nursing student named Maura Murray vanished into thin air, leaving behind a legacy of unanswered questions and baffling circumstances. This is the story of one of the most perplexing missing person cases in recent history. Maura Murray was a 21-year-old student at the University of Massachusetts Amherst. By all accounts, she was a bright, athletic young woman with a promising future ahead of her. But on February 9th, 2004, something inexplicable happened that would change everything. The day began ordinarily enough. Maura attended her classes and worked her shift at the campus security desk. But as the day progressed, her behavior took an unexpected turn. She emailed her professors, claiming there had been a death in the family and that she would be away for a week. She packed up her belongings, withdrew most of the money from her bank account, and purchased a significant amount of alcohol. Maura then set out on a solo road trip, heading north towards the White Mountains of New Hampshire. Her destination and her reasons for this sudden journey remain unknown to this day. At approximately 7:30 p.m. that evening, a local resident in Haverhill, New Hampshire, heard a loud thud. Upon investigation, they discovered a black Saturn sedan had crashed into a snowbank along Route 112. The car belonged to Maura Murray. When the police arrived at the scene just minutes later, they found the vehicle locked, with some minor damage to the front end. A box of wine was found inside, along with some of Maura's belongings. But Maura herself was nowhere to be found. The last confirmed sighting of Maura was by a bus driver who had stopped to offer assistance. He reported that a young woman, matching Maura's description, declined his help and said she had already called ARR. However, there was no cell phone reception in the area and no call to ARR was ever made. By the time Maura's family was notified of her disappearance, precious time had already been lost. The initial search efforts were hampered by confusion over jurisdiction and the classification of Maura's case. Was this a simple case of a young woman walking away from a minor accident? Or was there something more sinister at play? As days turned into weeks and weeks into months, the mystery only deepened. Extensive searches of the surrounding wilderness yielded no clues. No credit card activity, no cell phone usage, no confirmed sightings. It was as if Maura Murray had simply vanished into the cold New Hampshire night. The case has since become a source of intense speculation and debate. Theories range from voluntary disappearance to foul play, from succumbing to the elements to being a victim of an opportunistic predator. Each theory seems to raise more questions than it answers. Some point to Maura's troubled past, including a previous car accident and alleged credit card fraud, as evidence that she may have been planning to start a new life. Others argue that her academic success and close family ties make such a scenario unlikely. The area where Maura disappeared has its own dark history, with some linking her case to other missing persons in the region. However, no concrete evidence has ever been found to support these connections. Over the years, the case has garnered significant media attention, spawning books, documentaries, and countless online discussions. It has become a touchstone for amateur sleuths and true crime enthusiasts, all trying to piece together the puzzle of what happened to Maura Murray. Despite the passage of time, Maura's family has never given up hope of finding answers. They continue to push for new investigations and follow up on potential leads, no matter how small. The disappearance of Maura Murray serves as a haunting reminder of how quickly and mysteriously a life can vanish. It challenges our understanding of modern society, where it seems impossible for someone to disappear without leaving any trace. As we reflect on this perplexing case, we're left with more questions than answers. What was Maura running from, or running to? What happened in those crucial moments after her car crash? And where is Maura Murray today? The truth may be out there, waiting to be uncovered. Until then, the disappearance of Maura Murray remains one of the most baffling mysteries of our time, a stark reminder of the fragility of human life and the enduring power of the unknown.